Good morning students and welcome back to my video. This is the video of class 7 subject science. So up to the previous video we had that means we had talked about the digestive system. So up to the previous video we had completed the digestive system. That means from the if we start from the mouth, that means the digestion starts in the mouth only. In the mouth there is a tongue, we are having teeth, and we are having one more thing, that is the tongue is here and teeth is there. That means two things. One more thing, salivary gland. So there is a saliva present. That means the digestion starts from the mouth. So when we see the food, the saliva starts secreting. After that one, tongue is there to taste that food. Maybe if that means if the food having a foul smell, we can taste that food. Okay, and we are having the teeth. So an adult is having 32 teeth. So with that teeth we just cut down the, that means the complex food into smaller. After that one, when after that the food pushed to the food pipe. That means through the food pipe they enter into the stomach. So this is also known as esophagus. They are having a special movement that is called the peristaltic movement. That means in whatsoever the position we are standing, sitting, or lying in the bed, the food will enter in this position only. They will never move to the upside. So after this one, first thing they enter into the stomach. Now in the stomach, first HCl will be secreted. This kills the bacteria, as well as this will uh, let the pepsin to act. That means they will just break down the proteins and the carbohydrates. So after that, there is an enzyme called pepsin will act in the food. After that, when pepsin will that means when the pepsin will done, after that the mucus will secrete. That means mucus just switch off the secretion of the HCl. So indirectly or directly we can say it is just controlling the secretion of the HCl. Or if there will be hyper secretion of the HCl, then maybe it will burn our stomach. So the food after stomach, they will directly enter into the small intestine. In the small intestine, here the intestinal juice will mix. Intestinal juice. Now from the liver, bile juice. From the pancreas, pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juices containing amylase, amylase, and lipase is there. So these are the enzymes that is secreted by the pancreas. So these all enzymes mix and digest the food completely in the small intestine. So small intestine is also known as the complete that means it is a site of a complete digestion. So up to this part we had read in the previous one. So the digestion is completed. So let's see after the digestion what we are having. After the digestion, that means the motto of eating the food to get the energy. So today we will read this part, the absorption in small intestine. That means now the food is converted into the simpler form, that is the fatty acid, or either it is glucose, or either it is amino acid. So let's see. So in the, that means in the small intestine there are villis present. So you can see the structure of the villi over here. There are lot of villi present in the small intestine. So what the villi do? Villi just consume, that means they absorb the energy that is produced in the small intestine, and they just push the solid material, solid waste to the large intestine. So let's see what is written in your book. And it also increases the surface area. The smaller molecules of sugar, fatty acid, glycerol, and amino acid are now ready for the absorption. So it is fully digested. After the digestion, this liquid form is absorbed by the wall of the small intestine and carried to all the cells of the body. So what I have told you all, that this is the villi absorb the energy and it transport to the cells of the body. The inner wall of the small intestine has million of finger like fold called villi. The wall of the villi easily absorb the simple liquid molecules of the food and allow them to enter the food, flowing in the fine capillaries in the villi. So they are also connected with the blood vessels. So here you can see blood vessels. So it is highly connected with the blood vessels. So blood carry that thing, that means that energy, and provide it to the cells. Now cell will get the energy. The villi increase the surface area for the absorption of the food. Vitamin and mineral are absorbed directly by the blood. So vitamin and minerals are in a simpler form, so they are directly absorbed by the blood. So when that means up to that part we had read that the energy, the simple form of food has reached to the cells. Now what will happen? Now cell have got that energy. The simple substances are transported to the cell of the body through the blood. So up to here we have read glucose is broken down with the help of the oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Water energy is released. Now this is important. So up to here what we have got? We have got the simple form of energy, that is glucose. So glucose is not the thing, ultimate thing that gives us energy. When that means in this one, here, from that means with the glucose, when oxygen will mix, this will give the energy. So it will produce, that means while we take oxygen from our nose, at that time it will produce energy plus oxygen energy plus carbon dioxide plus water. So this water will also be used by the energy used by our body, and this energy too. But this carbon dioxide is a waste product, so this will be carried by the blood to the lungs, and it will be thrown out from the nose. This energy is utilized by the body for various activities. So whatever we had eaten, we are getting the food, and we have got the energy. So this energy is used for many works. That means within the body, if if the cells are damaged, it will work over there. If we want to run, if we want to that means whatsoever, if we want to do a hard labor, if we want to work hard, so this energy will help us to do the activities. Amino acid is used to build new cells and repair the worn out cells and tissue. Fatty acid and glycerol are broken down to produce energy, and excess amount is stored under the skin as energy reserve. So excess amount of energy is reserved under the skin, as that means in the adipose tissue. And we just read here that the fatty acid and glycerol are broken down to produce the energy. Okay, so from this one, fatty acid and glycerol, we are getting the energies. So the next one is the large intestine. As I have told you all, the solid waste particles or the waste materials, all those things are pushed to the large intestine. The undigested and unabsorbed matter from the small intestine passes into the small intestine. The large intestine is about 1.5 meter in length. It absorbs water and salts from the undigested matter. That means from the large intestine only it will absorb the water and the salts from the undigested matter. Just like if in the summer season, if we are not drinking the water, that means the large intestine will absorb the water, and it will also absorb the salts too. After this one, the rectum is here. The remaining waste is stored in the rectum as a part of intestine in the form of semi-solid feces. That means semi-solid feces are stored in the rectum, and in the time that we just feel the pressure, just through the anus we just remove out our waste. So the last part is anus, that means it is the last opening of the alimentary canal that it's remove out the solid feces, or we can say the semi-solid feces. So we have completed our digestive system, as well as we have also got to know that how we are getting the energy. That means by eating food we are not getting the energy, but by mixing with the oxygen it is producing the energy. And energy is, that means the excess energy is also stored under the skin in the form of adipose tissue, that means in the form of, we can say, the fats. So a new topic is here, some disorder of the digestive system. That means if someone's digestive system is not working properly, what are the consequences they can face, or what are the disorders they can face? First thing comes the diarrhea. This is a very common or a simple disorder that every human beings, that means they have to face this problem. Not we, not you, each and every human being. If someone is telling that I haven't suffered with diarrhea, that means they are telling lie, or they are not normal person. A normal person will suffer from this problem. So what is this in diarrhea? Just that person, that means they excrete watery stool. This is due to the that means improper functioning of the digestive system. So let's see what is written in your book. Diarrhea is generally caused by drinking impure water or eating contaminated food. So if you eat the impure water, or if you eat the impure food, so you will, that means you will face the problem of the diarrhea. A patient suffering from diarrhea passes watery stool more frequently than a normal condition. The patient should be taken to the doctor immediately to prevent the dehydration. That means in the diarrhea the person loses a lot of water from their body, and as well as the minerals and the ions also remove out from their body. That means they just loses their normal balance in the body. So it is also recommended that that person must take the oral rehydration, or they should be consult to the doctor, that means in the emergency case. So here it is given oral rehydration solution, ORS, or we can also use the other rehydration solution, or in the home only we can prepare the rehydration solution by adding sugar, a pinch of salt, water, and you can that means if you want to eat lemon, you can eat, that means add, this is additional, but if you add a sugar and salt and water, it will work as a rehydration solution. So the last one is vomiting. So vomiting is also normal for that means for each and every person. So this is a, so vomiting occurs when any harmful substances enter into our digestive system along with the food. So if something is entering, if some unwanted things are entering into our digestive system, so that means the person starts vomiting, and through the vomiting that thing will remove out. The food is not accepted by our stomach. Vomiting is an act of emptying the stomach through the mouth. Vomiting helps to throw toxic substances out of the body. So vomiting is the process through which we just empty the whole food that is present in the stomach. So when we vomit na, at that time we just get that food that fully yellow, and that means half digested food comes out from our mouth, and the taste is also not good. So that is the vomiting. So up to this video, that means in this video we have completed our today's topic. In the next video we are going to deal with the next topic.